Well, we have a very big breaking news update for all of you guys today. Badminton fans, especially, you're going to rejoice in this one because Satwik-Chirag, Ranki Reddy, and Chirag Shetty, the star duo of from India, have in fact claimed their first title of this year's badminton season. They've won the Swiss Open Super 300 final, and what a final it was. If you look at the scoreline, you realize that it was a pretty close match, even though it ended up getting over in the first two games itself. They didn't need a decider to determine where exactly this was going, but the Chinese duo of they're affectionately known as Ren Tan really fought very hard, because if you look at the first game, the scoreline was 21-19, and the Indian duo really only got their groove on once it was later on in the game. So early on it was very back and forth. Both sides looked like they could very well be in with a chance of potentially taking the first game, and it was in fact Chirag and Satwik who ended up getting the lead, but it took them to play some otherworldly next level doubles badminton to even get into the position where they could actually potentially take the lead in the best of three. Second game was arguably even closer. That was what made it even more sweet when they finally got that win, because at one point they were slightly behind in the second game, but they ended up drawing things level to the point that it went into, of course, extra or sudden death. What happens there is that, of course, once it's beyond the 21, if both teams are level on 21 points, or one gets to 21 but with a lead of just 1 point, you need to get that 2-point lead. So Rentan did in fact they reached 21 first, but Satwik and Chirag won 20 points at that point, so it kept extending. The key point came when the teams were 22 apiece, and Rentan, well, they ended up hitting one that kind of just hit the net, stayed on top of the net for an agonizingly long time, and then the shuttlecock just dropped. What happened there was that at that point it was very much, it was championship point for the Indian duo, and all they needed to do was win that next point. They did so very well. Again, some very good doubles badminton on display. It was very quick. They were pretty decisive with their smashes, and they were also, they took the points when it was up there and when they needed it the most, and that is why they have now won their first title of the 2023 season. Of course, Satwik and Chirag, have been on something of a golden run ever since, of course, they won that gold medal for India at the Commonwealth Games that was held in the middle of last year. Since then, they've, of course, shot up on the attention span and the radar of badminton fans around the country. People take them seriously as a duo who could very well be a pair to beat, and they've proven that once again with this particular exploit at the Swiss Open Super 300 final. So the breaking news for you, of all of you who are just joining us, if you're just joining us, the breaking news update is that the Indian pair of Satwik-Chirag, Ranki Reddy, and Chirag Shetty have in fact won their first title of the 2023 season at the Swiss Open Super 300 final. Hopefully it's the first of many for this year, for a pair that for a long time have actually been toiling in the double scene, but without, not that much success to show. Recently though, they're reaping the benefits of their hard work, and hopefully that keeps going on as the seasons wear on too. That's it for us from us on this breaking news update. Thank you guys so very much for joining us. Again, if you enjoy our work of Real Sports Today, please don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and last but not least, don't forget to download the AajTak app. Last but not least, if you're already on the channel, go ahead and check out some of the other videos that we may have done. But for now though, from my side, goodbye.